Hi everyone and welcome to the Shy Sheep. So this week's video is going to be a pre-order haul video of all the pre-orders that I've received from like April to the end of June that I haven't done an unboxing for because it got pretty close to exams and I started receiving a lot of pre-orders and I didn't have time to film, but I also wanted to open up the figures to make sure that they hadn't come broken. So yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? I'm so sorry that, I mean, I don't know if anyone cares, but if there are people who care, I'm really sorry that I've been gone for a while. I have missed you all a lot and being able to like talk to you guys in the comments and everything. So yeah. So in this haul was actually the first ever figure that I was really disappointed in, which I actually haven't even taken it out of the display cabinets behind me yet. It's like, I don't know if you can see him, but he's in the top one here and it's my Mikey Nendoroid. I'm sure if any of you knew about this stuff about Mikey, like it's pretty obvious that it's him. I didn't even take him out of the display cabinet because I'm so scared to hold him because he just falls apart. So I'm gonna take close-up footage of him on my phone. So I'm sorry if like the dimensions look a bit weird or the quality is a bit weird. But I can get like super close with my phone and it's not like super shaky or anything. So that'll be like the B-roll for Mikey. But anyway, let me get into the Mikey Nendoroid. I will touch on the few things that I actually like about the Nendoroid at the end, but so the Mikey Nendoroid, let me tell you, I love Tokyo Revengers. I'm like obsessed, okay? And I have a lot of favorite characters, and if I really had to try and pick one character to be my favorite, it would be Mikey. So let me just tell you, what's the meme? My disappointment was immeasurable and my day was ruined when I opened up this Nendoroid. Okay, so the actual Nendoroid itself, like its design is not bad. It's actually spot on for Mikey. I love his accessories and everything like that. That's not the problem. The problem is the quality of this Nendoroid is like absolute trash. First things first, when I first opened him up, I already had a bad feeling because the place where, you know where like the shoulder joins to the body over here, that little joint, there was like a 3 mil or more gap between there. Like you couldn't even push it in to like get the gap to like close. It was there's just a gap there, like a gaping wide gap where you can see like through to the other side and it's obvious, okay? It's like it doesn't connect properly. All the arm pieces are like that. The second thing is his hair piece and hair seam are atrocious. The hair piece is so loose fitting. You just jiggle him slightly or like move him slightly and the hair piece falls out. So you have to be so careful, and the hair seam is atrocious. It's very noticeable, and on top of that, because it's so loose, it like doesn't fully close. So like there's always this gap between his hair piece and like the rest of his hair, so it's very noticeable. His hair is also like not shaded very well, and the sculpt, like his hair sculpt is good, but like the quality of the hair sculpt is not good. Like there's like lots of little bubbles and it just doesn't look very smooth like I'm used to with other Nendoroids. It just looked rushed and bubbly and like there were paint bubbles everywhere and it looked gross. Anyway, the next thing I have a problem with is his actual, so you know you get his head and then the neck and then there's like this chest piece. I don't know if this is common, but this happened with mine. The chest piece like inserts into the t-shirt, but there's no like little connection part, and I'm not sure if it's meant to be glued in, but mine is not. So it just pops out, like the whole chest and head and neck just pop out. They just fall out. So yeah, it's really difficult for me to try and do anything because he just falls apart in my hands. So that was disappointing. Another thing, the jacket arm sleeves always, like, they're very easy to come off because again, they don't fit properly, there's like a gap, but I do like the jacket. I display him with his jacket to hide the terrible arm seams. Also, that is kind of how I wanted to display him. Actually, no, the way I wanted to display him. I don't know if I've done something wrong, but like it's far too difficult for me to try. So it's really difficult to like connect different arm and hand pieces because everything is so poor quality and doesn't fit well together that as soon as you try and push something else in, like 2 other pieces of him fall out. And it's like really difficult to put him together. Like I haven't had that issue with a Nendoroid before. And you have like these little hands that like grip the motorbike because I wanted to have him riding on the bike. And I managed to get that on, but then his whole arm fell out, but I managed to get him like on his bike. But I don't know if I did it wrong, and I don't want to try now like I said, but when I actually had him on the bike successfully, he was too top heavy and like fell forward, and I couldn't display him on his bike because there was too much of a weight imbalance. So I at least didn't have the option to even display him on his bike. So I display him with his bike next to him. So that's really sad for me. Also, the paint job on his shoes is like absolute garbage. There is like the little like soles are like so entirely painted. There's paint bleed everywhere. The lines aren't clean, like they're like jagged. There's also paint bubbles all over the shoes. Like they look really ugly and like just not well done. All in all, the paint job is not great on him. It's really sad because Mikey is my favorite and I was so excited for his Nendoroid. So I'm hoping that the rest of the Tokyo Revengers Nendoroids are good because I do have all of them on pre-order. But yeah, I mean, I am glad to have Mikey because I love him so much. I'm so disappointed in the quality of his Nendoroid. The things I liked about him. I loved his faceplates. Like they did such a good job at capturing the essence of Mikey in the faceplates. I loved his little food with the flag. I was a bit disappointed because the flag in the anime was actually colored, but it's just a white flag. Like it had like red, yellow, and green on it, but it's just a plain white flag that you get here. So that's a bit sad. I love his motorbike, obviously. I thought that was such a nice touch. But yeah, so overall, I was just really sad and it makes me a little scared for future Nendoroids. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to the next Nendoroid, which is possibly the best quality Nendoroid that I have received. And she is actually over here, and it's my Mikey Nendoroid. I literally got her, Kenma, and Mikey. Like I opened them up on the same day, and I opened Mikey first. So I was really scared to open the next 2, but oh my god, Mikey's Nendoroid is incredible. Her accessories, firstly, accessories top notch. So many different accessories. Obviously, I'm displaying her with Playful Cloud. What else? Her spear is also really great though, and it's beautiful. She also comes with like this little like throwing knife thing, which I actually have displayed next to her. Her glasses are amazing. I think they're actually attached to her front hairpiece, which is really nice. I love all her faceplates, but this is my favorite one, which is like her battle, super intense, like cheeky, I'm better than you faceplate. The paint job is so clean on everything. It's incredible. Her little shoes are perfect. The way shoes should look. Her hair, oh my god, her hair is perfect. It is the most beautiful shade of green, and the shading in it is just so perfect. It also is the perfect hair, it's like the perfect hair sculpt for Mikey. Also her ponytail, you can like move it around, so I have it like out to the side because she's like in combat. And the hair seam is barely noticeable. It's just so pleasant to look at. And it fits together so well. Everything is just amazing. Really good quality. I love her base with her glasses, and I think the weapon is it's one of her weapons that she uses. But yeah, I'm really happy with Mikey. The next Nendoroid I have, also I was really impressed with his quality as well. It's my little Kenma Nendoroid. Oh, he was also one of my most anticipated Nendoroids because he was like retailing for 20,000 yen. Okay, and I snagged a re-release, so. Anyway, Kenma is amazing. His Nendoroid exceeded my expectations because I had a lot of expectations. Kenma because he's so cute and I love him so much. But I was so excited for this little seated pose of his because that's just so Kenma. And he's just adorable. His faceplates are just the cutest things ever. I wanted to choose this one where he's like super focused on his phone because he's obviously playing a game. And then I have like the little Kuro cat that sits here normally, so he's like reaching out for the little Kuro cat. I actually want to display him next to Hinata though, if I'm being honest, because I love their friendship. They also did a really good job with his hair, like the dark roots and then it's slowly fading out into his blonde, and I love that there's like the dark hair also underneath here. It has a lot of effort put into it, and I love his uniform, and all his accessories are really cute. His little arms, you can have him like setting the ball, but like I feel like Ken was more into games anyway. So yeah, I am not disappointed, and his hair sculpt is amazing. It's super clean, no bubbles, no disgustingness. But yeah, very happy with him. Okay, the next figure is actually a scale figure. I'm gonna start with Miss Canal because like, oh my god, she's incredible. She is literally so beautiful, you don't understand. Like, I know she looks super simple and I know a lot of people don't like her base, but I really like simple bases like this, so like I actually really like her base and I feel like it makes me focus on her more. Anyway, so Canal is amazing. This is by Ulta. The shading on her skin and like her uniform over here is just, oh, they did such a good job with shading it, honestly. When I opened this figure, I was so in awe because first of all, the fine paintwork on like her boots and her nitrine blade. Oh my god, I will get into her nitrine blade now. No, there's like some intense detail on it in this one part, but yeah. They even, oh my god, I didn't even notice that. There's like a little embossed piece on the sword holder thingy that like I didn't even notice because it was at the back. Anyway, yeah, her butterfly in her hair is just, it's so good. Like there's not a paint spot out of place, as I like to say. Her hair sculpt is beautiful. It's exactly like Canal and it's just so smooth. I loved Ulta's Canal because the hair sculpt just looked so like smooth and beautiful and just her hair flowing, and she's so dynamic and she just matches Shinobu perfectly. Her cape, actually I was really surprised. I don't know why because it's Ulta, but her cape has amazing shading on it and I was a little like, I always get worried with figures that have a lot of white on them because I feel like the shading might not be there and it'll look a bit flat, but there's like a lot of shading on every single like crinkle in Canal's or on Canal's cape. Her nitrine blade, so I don't know if you know Canal's like what do you call like the little, this bit, the hilt I think of the sword. It has like little flowers on it and like this kind of like a squiggly thing. I don't know what to call it, I probably sound so dumb. And it's like see-through. So they actually have like tiny little flowers and the little like squiggly thing, and it's all see-through. Like not the flowers and everything, but like in between those patterns, it's see-through. And it's just incredible. And the paintwork on her nitrine blade sword is just so clean. It's incredible. Like, I can't get over it. It's just so beautiful. Even like this little claspy thing over here, it's just amazing. There's incredible shading in her hair as well, and just, I have nothing bad to say about this figure. She like basically is second to Shinobu because she's incredible. I remember searching for her and really wanting her. And I'm so glad that I got her off Nenden because I'd be so sad if she wasn't in my collection. So yeah, let's talk about Bakugo's figure from Kotobukiya. First of all, if you like Bakugo and need a Bakugo figure, this is the one you should get. He is also in second place. I was totally just like, oh my god, I can't believe this figure. And Todoroki's sitting over there waiting to be unboxed. So first of all, Bakugo's face is just perfect. He looks angry, he looks like Lord Explosion Murder. I love him and he looks just so cool, like so cool. That was weird, I meant this. I love the different paint finishes, like this metallic over here and the metallic on his gauntlets and like the knee paddy things. It just is such a nice touch to have that like metallic-y stuff on here to make it really look like metal, because it just, I don't know, it just creates such a nice touch, you know? These, I don't even know what these are on Bakugo. They look like grenades, but I'm guessing that Bakugo isn't allowed to carry grenades on him. But yeah, there's shading on them, which is really nice. One of the things that always impresses me now with these My Hero Academia figures is the incredible sculpt work on the clothing. First of all, you guys, I have to point out, I hope I get this on B-roll. Bakugo's arm muscles are just, wow, they really put a lot of effort into like especially the tricep on this arm, and actually the bicep as well. And like a heck of a lot of effort into the bicep and tricep of this arm, but especially this arm. Like it is sculpted to perfection. His back muscles and like his chest and abs, like oh my god. Like you can see it through his clothes. You can see the muscles rippling under his clothes. I was just like, alright, Kotobukiya. So yeah, I really like how since he's twisting, they really managed to capture that in his clothing over here on his shirt, which was really cool. I also really love Bakugo's winter hero outfit, which is this obviously. His pants also, I like how like it's plastic, but the pants look like puffy, like they're supposed to on Bakugo. It's just so good. And these like straps that are flying around, and his shoes, which are ever so slightly glossy compared to the rest of him. It's really nice. And even the gauntlets have like a slight shine to them, and they're not like completely matte. Oh, these things. God, these things were a hassle for me to get in. And they were really painful because they were spiking me, and then the hair was spiking me, but yeah, they were really nice. They're also completely matte, which I think is really, really nice. But yeah, Bakugo's eyes are spot on. Also, this base is really cool. I love like the broken piece of like metal stuff. And like the rocks around here. And also Bakugo basically blasting off, and the huge like cloud smoky thing over here, and all the bits of like explosion coming off of it. It's just so well done. He's just so good. The shading, the detailing, he's just amazing. Like the gauntlets are beautifully shaded. I love his hair sculpt. His hair sculpt is just obviously perfect. The base is beautifully shaded. There's just so much detail and everything on him. Like they really put a lot of effort into these figures. They're just incredible sculpt work, incredible paint work, incredible detailing. Anyway, that's all I say all, it's 5 figures, it's a lot for me. And yeah, I'm sorry that the video has been a bit delayed. I am actually a bit sick at the moment, but I wanted to film, so anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys being here, and I'm really glad to be back and be able to talk to you all again, so I've really missed that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, which I just said. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I look forward to seeing you here next time. Only if you want to, of course. But yeah, bye guys!